Hello to all of you beautiful souls and welcome to my channel, Roseology. I am so happy to have you tuning into a new monthly energetic forecast. So this is for all of my beautiful Capricorns out there that is Sun, Moon, Rising, even Venus. So whether you are a new viewer, cross-watching for someone you know, or just dropping by to see what's up, you are in for a treat either way. There's so many changes happening. Not only are we in October and in Libra season, but we are also officially in autumn. So the change of seasons is so impactful because we are going off of Mother Earth's timetable. Because when her schedule calls for changes, the rest of us follow suit. So there's some major developments to look forward to anytime we have the start of a new season. And in this forecast for the month of October, I will be going over your love life, finances, blessings, challenges. I will be channeling a message from your guides, as well as I will be covering how October's new and full moon cycles could manifest in your life and how to work with that energy. So October is a very exciting month for me personally anyways. Halloween has been my favorite holiday ever since I was a kid. And it's also the day that I started reading tarot. So it's kind of like my tarot anniversary. So even though I'll miss the warm weather, I'm really excited for the fall. All right, so we're going to get just straight to business today. So let me just start out by saying that this is a general reading for all of my beautiful Capricorns out there. So in order for this message to resonate with your own energy or spirit, you need to be intuitively synced into the energy here. To help you do that, I will be offering a 30-second meditation. So if you'd like to participate, go on ahead, become aware of your body, take a very deep breath in through your nose for around 5 seconds, hold that breath for 3 seconds, then exhale out of your mouth for 6 to 7 seconds. Once you are relaxed, we'll begin that meditation right now. All right, hopefully that meditation helped you all to tap into your own psychic knowing. Don't forget to check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos if you haven't already. They're all linked in the description box down below for easy access to every sign. I want to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and spirit itself for coming through and delivering such a beautiful message. I also want to thank you all so much for your love and support. You guys have become family to me, and I love you all so very much. So now let's get to the reason that you clicked on this video. All right, Capricorn, welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off with this card all the way over here to the left, and this is going to be showing me the energy that may be surrounding your relationships, your love life for the month of October. So the card that we have here is the 8 of Swords. I see your relationships becoming an escape for many of you this October. I see your relationships offering healing and compassion for you. I want to say it's because many of you have decided to start being more open or authentic about your own feelings and struggles. And so because of that, you may see many people come to your aid in a time of need this month. You won't be feeling so emotionally neglected and alone this October, Capricorn, which is a really good thing because my Capricorns, and I say this with love because I am a Cap rising myself, but many of us have the sort of idea or notion that we'll be okay on our own. But this October, we're going to be so much more open to letting others in on what's really going on beneath the surface. So it's like you'll be finally letting people into this really exclusive space that's usually only shared by you and yourself. And it's going to improve your relationships and make you and this party a lot closer because you're going to be more relatable. It's like there was some sort of blockage there at first that I think some of you had purposely put there for protection or maybe defense. But I'm seeing you feel a lot more open to share with others what it is that you've been really dealing with this October, okay, Capricorn? All right, so let's go ahead and move on to this card right here. This is going to be showing me the energy surrounding your career / work life / projects, whatever it is that you're really excited about and hoping to see some sort of outcome with, okay? And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I feel like your focus is going to change up in October for work. Normally I would see this and think things could be slowing down for work, but for me it's like a direction change. So this could manifest in a way where your priorities or your attention shifts from one thing or area to another. And I don't know why, but I feel like for some of you this change at work could somehow be tied into your relationships. This is really odd, but You may begin to open up in the workplace this October, or you may form some deeper relationships or more authentic and honest relationships with those that you work or go to school with. Another thing I'm seeing is like a rededication to work or school, or something where it's like you're actually excited to get back to work or school. You're actually excited to reinvest your energy into this thing. So there's something else that you've discovered that you really want to tackle or spend time with now. And this is bringing some excitement into your work life because you found something else to put your energy into. Whereas before, I think some of you were feeling a little bored or kind of monotonous with the same cycle, the same routine. So this could be a particular person that you meet this month at work or school that pushes you or intrigues you or helps you to see something that kind of rekindles this hunger or maybe infatuation with work and or school. Okay. So let's go on ahead and move on to this card right here. This is going to be showing me the blessing or fortunate sort of energy for the month of October. So let's see what we have for my Capricorns. And we have here the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, so the blessing this month is you coming to your own rescue, you coming to your own defense, which will make you see how much of your life you actually can dictate and influence. Because the Queen of Pentacles, she's self-made basically. She got to the point of royalty or success by hard work and dedication. She stayed committed to her idea of the life it is that she wanted. Just like with the Eight of Swords here. And this Knight of Wands, I mentioned you opening up is going to help form bonds or deepening bonds. And this is all happening because of you, your choices, you choosing to open yourself up to kind of reveal yourself or make yourself more vulnerable to people. Because of you deciding to divulge what it is that's truly going on in your life, I see you opening up so authentically. And because of that, it connects you to other authentic people that genuinely want to see you in a good place. And you sharing that truth is going to inspire them to do what they can to help or support you. You are going to realize how you giving yourself the permission to share your truth has helped you and how it broke down the barrier or walls between you and others that wish to help you. So you expressing yourself more this month is going to make you realize, one, it's not so scary or so bad to be a little vulnerable. And two, there's some benefits. There's some real serious benefits in letting others in and not being so closed off. It's like you're going to realize like, wow, like there's other people out here that can help me or add to my journey or benefit me in some way, shape, or form and help get me to this place it is that I'm trying to get to. And it's like you're going to kind of realize like these people were around me all along, or I had the capability of coming into contact with these people. I push myself to get into the same circle with these people. So it's almost like you're going to be surrounded by people with a similar mindset as yours. Either they're kind of living the life or either they kind of have the mindset that you're trying to work to get to, or you're going to find a similar group of people or a similar person that's on the same kind of journey with you that has the kind of same goals. Even if you guys don't have the same goals, they're going to have the same ambitious mindset and ambitious energy it is that you want to be surrounded by, because you know energy is contagious. And when you hang out with certain people, when you spend time with certain people that are in a certain position in life, it's very easy for that to rub off. You know the saying, birds of a feather flock together. So, you know, energy is very contagious. So this is like you hanging out with people that are successful, you hanging out with people that are accomplished, you hanging out with people that have recognition. And it's like you're going to get the acknowledgement from people that have status, power, accomplishments, people that are successful. It's like you're going to get more of their attention this month in October, Capricorn. It's like they're going to notice you a lot more. This could be, like I was saying, at work, at school, on the internet. Could be a boss, could be a mentor, could be somebody that you're just inspired by. It could literally honestly be anybody that kind of speaks the same language of ambition and success as you. That's what I'm seeing for you this month, Capricorn. So let's go on ahead and move on to this card. This is going to be showing me the challenging energy here. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm feeling a lot of pressure or responsibility coming from this card. It's just like pulsating off of this card. There's like something heavy that you need to support, to hold up, or to maintain, or to maybe manage. This could be coming through as health for some of you. This could be coming through as work or your finances. It just feels very heavy. And this card is associated with the sun, with the sign Virgo, which is all about service. So there may be a part of you that feels indebted to someone or something. Like you have to do things you might not want to or might not agree with because this thing or person maybe had your back or helped you in some way. So the biggest challenge I would say is not to get involved with anything or anyone that has stipulations like that. If there is someone around you that you know that you could receive help from or get something from, but you know they are expecting something in return, be cautious about what it is that they expect from you, because there's a definite pressure here. There's like this energy here that could be coming through as regret. Like, man, I shouldn't have gotten into this agreement or into this situation because now the price I have to pay back is asking just a little too much. So be cautious of that. Use your discernment, read the fine print, watch a person's body language, read their eyes, read between the lines, because I feel like that pressure that I'm feeling, you were anticipating or you underestimated what this thing or person would need in return. So watch out for anything like that, okay? So be careful about what you accept, because there may be some conditions attached to that, all right? Let's go ahead and check out this card here. This is going to be the message from your guides from the month of October. So let's see what it is that they have to say. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the message that I'm receiving from your guides is to know what it is that you are fighting for, to make sure that the price is worth whatever it is you are receiving. Some things are not worth our energy or our time or heart or attention or money. Your guides really want you to invest, whether that investment is speaking the language of your own energy, of your own finances, of your own emotions, of your own mental state, of your own mental health, of your own physical health, your own physical body. Whatever it is that that investment is correlating to, your guides really want you to be careful that you invest yourself into the right places, because once you get going or once you commit yourself somewhere, you see it through. Your guides are here saying that a certain fight this month of October may not be worth the reward. Whether that reward be your pride or something else, your guides want you to have enough awareness to be able to calculate how valuable this fight or thing you are fighting for is. They really don't want you to get caught up in your own head or in your own ego. They really want you to remain as indifferent and as unbothered as you possibly can. And to fight fair, I just heard that. They want you to fight fair, whatever that means for you. They want you to fight fair, because Capricorns, you have an ability, a very special ability to be so cold and to truly cut off your emotions. And this is kind of something that all of the earth signs are plagued with, not just you, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The three earth signs, they have a very almost bad ability. It can be a bad thing, really depends. It's case by case thing. But sometimes cutting off your emotions can be a really good thing, because then you're not emotionally attached to the outcome. You're not emotionally attached to whatever it is that is happening, whatever it is that is going on. But sometimes cutting off your emotions can leave you in a space where you're not feeling alive inside, where you're feeling dead inside, where you're not feeling vibrant. And some of you Capricorns have an ability to be so cold and to truly cut off your emotions. You know how like people say, I don't care, that didn't faze me, but usually it's a front? Well, like with you, no, that never happens. When you say you don't care, you genuinely could care less, and that cuts deep for a lot of people. So for those of you that know you have someone or people in your life that are maybe they're acting annoying, or they're just getting under your skin, or they're just irritating you, or they're causing you to feel like I need to escape, I don't want to be around this person, you're just too much for me, you're too much for my energy right now, right? So if you know anyone like that is just getting under your skin, don't hit them with the Capricorn ice storm too hard. Don't cut them so deep, because there's something that they are going through, I'm sure, and I'm seeing here that they will end up coming to their senses and coming back to you with maybe an apology, or just their energy levels kind of subsiding a little bit, that the way they're not so intense, that the way they're not so breathing down your neck, that the way they're not so tedious, whatever it is that's going on here, that the way they're not so annoying for you. It won't seem like such an irritant to you. It won't seem like something that you just don't have the time or the energy or the patience for. You'll have a lot more patience for this person once the energy kind of cools off. But you're kind of in your own space right now this month too, where it's like, I don't have time for anything irrelevant. I don't have time for anything like not adding to what it is that I'm trying to do. You're going to be very focused this month on something very specific, and anything that kind of comes in and isn't adding to that has the ability to really kind of set you off in a sense, where it's just like you may have like a cold reaction to that person. So this could be somebody that you're close with, but there is a possibility here that you have a very cold reaction to them and maybe even end up hurting their feelings, or they may end up feeling abandoned or neglected, or like you just don't care about them. When in reality, it's like for you, it's like, no, my plate's just too full. I don't have time for you right now. Like maybe I normally would. I don't have the patience for you right now. Like maybe I normally would. I don't have the energy like maybe I normally would. And so, it would be better to actually communicate that. And we also have pulled the swords card for your relationships for this month. So yeah, anytime we are dealing with the swords and they're both in reverse, so that's kind of like saying you're dealing with the more so shadow side when it comes to the swords, because swords deal with the mind and communication. So to see these in reverse, it's like be very, very careful with your words, because you might be a little bit more irritated this month. And that means, in Capricorn, you guys can cut so very deep. You have such an amazing ability to just go, not feeling anything anymore. You need to leave. You have an amazing ability to just say, I am prioritizing my own sanity. I'm prioritizing my own peace. And if you're not a part of that, I could give a fuck less. Bye. You're not doing it to be mean. You're not doing it to say like, you don't mean anything to me. It's just simply you choosing yourself first and saying, I don't have the energy or the time for this right now. So make sure you're kind of communicating that in a way where it's like, the blow isn't so hard to that person or to that person's feelings. Make sure you can actually communicate that in a way where it's like they understand that right now, just don't approach me with any sort of bullshit, So, if that's something that you can communicate, then communicate it if that relationship is important to you enough. If not, then, whatever, just ignore them until you have the time or whatever. Because like I was saying, I do see this definitely blowing over. I see the energy waning and tapering off completely to where it's like they come to their senses and they go, I was so sorry about the other day. Or yeah, I definitely see that energy tapering off to the point where they feel like, I'm so sorry about the other day. Like, as you can see here, this is the perfect representation of that. As you can see here, it's depicted with this guy here kissing the other guy's feet. It's like he's saying like, what, you're the victor, you won. I am surrendering. I am saying, yes, I'm going to take this L right now, So that's exactly what it is that I see happening here. I just really see them going like, I was just having a really crazy day the other day, or I was just really in my feelings, or I was just being like extra the other day. And it's like, you're just not going to have the patience for anything extra. You're just not. But I definitely see them coming back and being like, damn, I regret that. Whether they say it to you or not, I see them coming back and being like, okay, that so was out of character for me. Or maybe it wasn't out of character. Maybe this person does kind of go through their bouts where they're just a little annoying for you. So let's go ahead and take a look at these two cards over here. This is going to be showing me your new and full moon energy for the month of October. So this is going to be showing me how that energy is going to be affecting you for this month, for this Libra season, okay? And the very first card that we have here is the Seven of Swords, again with the sword energy, and the Fool. So with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Fool, I'm seeing these two impactful days manifest in your world, Capricorn. How I'm seeing this manifest in your world is in the beginning of the month around the new moon. There may be something that you are unaware of that you can feel, but you don't know what it is for sure. Like you can't necessarily put your finger on it, but something feels off, something doesn't feel right. This could be with you or dealing with someone else. And I'm seeing that by the time of the full moon here, you cutting that cord loose completely and moving on to an environment or a relationship or a mental state where you have to deal with the anxiety of not knowing what's going on, but you can still feel it. It doesn't lessen its intensity. It doesn't completely negate what it is that you're feeling. It's like, just because I can't put my finger on exactly what's happening doesn't mean that I'm not feeling this energy either, So it's like being in a dark room and something brushes up against your skin and you have no clue what it is, but something else is in there with you. So I see by the time that the full moon comes towards the end of October, you being completely free of that anxiety and releasing it from your energy completely, okay? So that's absolutely beautiful. I see this anxiety. Like I was saying, I really see the energy kind of tapering off. And even though this is around the time of the full moon, when the energy is at its like thickest, when it comes to our subconscious and emotional energy, I'm still seeing like this energy kind of like taper off in a way. I'm actually seeing that during the time of the new moon, there being a bit more anxiety, there being a bit more stress maybe. But by the time of the full moon, it's like you're going to be so over it. It's just like you're just almost maybe some of you may actually snap and just go, I'm not dealing with this anymore. And you just choosing like, I'm putting a pin in it. I'm no longer dealing with this. I'm no longer feeling like this. Like this is not happening. I can't keep like going like this. I can't keep living like this under this state of stress and anxiety. I can't keep working like this. Like my quality of life, my health, things are being affected by this. So you may just actually like put a pin in it and say, no, no more. And I just kind of see you turning over a new leaf here where it's like, I'm just refreshing my own energy, where you literally decide to go in and refresh your own energy. Okay. So let's go ahead and check out you guys' oracle cards. And the card that we have here is Dawn, the light after the darkness. Beautiful. The Witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. And Success. Yes. Okay. So it says success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Okay. So starting off with success, I'm just going to say that I told you guys with this Queen of Pentacles over here, I was seeing some money coming in or some sort of self-sufficiency, maybe for many of you. But if you notice on the success card, it says success with honor and integrity. I feel like this is another little nod to what your guides were saying about making sure that the price is worth it, or about playing fair, maybe, because the Five of Swords, he doesn't necessarily play fair. This card right here, he doesn't necessarily play fair for his victories. He does whatever it takes, and he could care less about whose toes he has to step on, who needs to kiss his feet. He doesn't care about breaking down anyone else's pride. He doesn't care. Whatever it takes for him, he is willing to do. So I'm seeing success for my Capricorns while maintaining virtue. I see you walking away with a victory that feels even better because you didn't compromise your moral compass for it, which is absolutely beautiful. So Dawn here is 1000% talking about this Fool card all the way over here, where you are completely released from this Five of Swords energy or any energy that is just not helping. And this is the thing that I feel for many of my Capricorns. This energy it's not so intense. It's just consistent. It's just very constant. It's not terrifying. It's annoying. I see many of you looking at the challenges of the month of October and going, this is so stupid. Like I was saying, it's not that you're necessarily afraid. It's just that it's like, I don't even want to get myself irritated. It's like, I know how I am when I'm irritated. I know how I am when I'm annoyed. And I don't even feel like dealing with myself when I'm in that sort of state, when I'm in that sort of mental or energetic state. So it's almost like you're more so afraid of yourself in a sense, if that makes sense. And that's exactly what it is that you're trying to avoid. You're trying to avoid your energy getting messed with. You're trying to avoid your mental state getting shifted or manipulated by your outward environment, basically. So I see many of you looking at the challenges of the month of October and going, this is so stupid, or this is so unnecessary. As long as you don't feed into that unnecessary situation or person, you will completely protect your energy. If you give in and respond because you are just so fed up with this, it could prolong your frustrations with this person or thing. But I see many of you flying high above the situation because you see it for what it truly is. Like this owl here. He has a bird's eye view of his situation. He's flying so high. He has a bird's eye view of the earth, of the situation. That's you realizing this is not something I'm going to touch with a 20-foot pole, because why would I even set myself up to be triggered? Like I was just saying, it's not necessarily that this is scary or terrifying. It's just annoying, and you're more so scared of yourself, your own self getting annoyed. You're more so scared of your own self getting worked up because you just don't know how to deal with yourself. Maybe in those instances, maybe you don't know how to calm yourself down. Maybe you don't know how to bring yourself back down to center. You like to kind of maintain that same sort of energy, that same sort of vibe, and you really don't like getting taken out of that, is what I'm picking up here. You are this bird here realizing that I'm not going to set myself up to be triggered, especially when the situation is just going to clear up in a day or a week or two anyways. And this would be you using that discernment and that wisdom to maneuver through this month. Okay. And then the very last card here, the Witch. This card I saved for last because it's so good, but this card is all about being self-sufficient, you guys. That's what witches are. They are not these evil people that fly on broomsticks and hex everyone. You don't have to be a witch to be a bad person, and not every witch is a bad person. Just like not every Christian or Catholic is a holy person, right? We know all about that. Okay. I'm not going to say that religion's a bad thing. I'm not going to say witchcraft is a horrible thing. In my opinion, it's all about what it is that you make it, right? So the witch is somebody that is very self-sufficient. She is someone that knows how to go out into her garden and heal someone. Witches were mostly women that relied on their own power to heal and influence their circumstances. This is you this month, Capricorn. You coming to realize your own powers, because for so long you've been working in one specific way or with one strategy. But you will be, like I mentioned here, with this Knight of Wands, expanding upon what you know and how you know to work, or how you know to get ahead, or how you know to succeed. So you're going to come into contact with your other strengths and learn how to use them to your advantage. So that could be what these little annoyances are here, where you're just really learning patience. You're learning how to work with yourself. You're learning how to maneuver through life with yourself, basically. Because I'm just picking up this energy here where it's like, I'm not worried for you. I'm more so worried for me. I'm more so worried about my own energy, because like I said, when you say you're unbothered by somebody, you're completely unbothered. The only person that can really get to you, especially this month, would be more so yourself. And that's what it is that you're trying to avoid, because you can already see that coming 20 miles down the road. You can already see the future, and you already know this is a situation that is set up for me to get triggered. And so you don't even want to approach it, but these little annoyances may be you getting triggered and learning how to deal with those triggers correctly instead of just avoiding them, which is amazing, because what you're going to learn is you're going to learn patience. You're going to learn resilience. You're going to learn determination. You're going to become stronger. You're going to become mentally stronger from this, to the point where these little annoyances happen and you truly are unbothered by them. Like, you're not even getting bothered by your own self. You know how unbothered you have to be to not even get bothered by your own self? It's like things can still sort of seep into your world and you're still just like, I don't care, and that's really amazing. So this is all that I'm seeing for my Capricorns for the month of October. Don't forget to check out your moon, rising, and Venus sign videos if you haven't already. They're all linked down in the description box down below. I want to thank your guides, my guides, our higher self, and spirit itself for coming through to deliver this beautiful message today. So hopefully you guys come back to visit me sometime soon, and I'll be back next time. All right, bye guys.